Welcome, people of the World Wide Web. So it is Christmas Cypher Sigma Screen Time, and it is the weekend. So as usual, as every weekend would be, we have movie reviews. So these are movies I've seen this week that I then give you a review. If you're new to this, essentially I will start off with a few minutes explaining what the story is about, who's in, if there's anything after the credits, and then I will get into the spoiler warning. So if you want to watch the first few minutes, that's fine. If you want to carry on for the full video, I do appreciate it. If you want to come back, some people do. So this is for the new kind of horror movie Primate. There were advanced screens, I think, a lot in January. A lot of people see it and rave about it. So I was quite intrigued. I did see the trailer, did quite like the look of it. So this is an 18 rated movie. It is an hour and 29 minutes long. This is is directed by Johannes Robert. He's done the 48 Meters Down movies about sharks. And Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. Those are the movies I know him from. Essentially, he's done horror, not thriller. So we have in this Johnny Sepia. She plays Lucy, the main girl in this. You have Troy, Ketsu as Adam, the dad. Gia Hunter as Erin, her sister, and then we have Victoria Wright as Kate, the friend, and Jess Newlander as Hannah, the other friend, and then Miguel Torres as the brother to Kate. Benjamin Chan, is Nick as the brother-in-law. Miguel Torres Umbro is Ben the monkey. So the monkey in this is actually played by a proper person. Sorry about that. Can't read my own writing. So yes, so the essential story is that you have a family. You have two girls and a dad. The dad is deaf. They live in this remote town in Hawaii, or is remote, and their villa is basically on the edge of a cliff. Their mum has died from cancer a year ago. She was like a linguistics, and obviously she befriended this monkey, Ben, who's grown up with them. He lives in with the house. The oldest girl is returning because she stayed away, obviously, after the trauma, met with all her friends, has a party, but unfortunately at this same few days, Ben the monkey is bitten by a mongoose that gets into his cage. The mongoose has rabies, he gets rabies, and then basically goes around killing everyone. That's it in a nutshell. We'll get the spoiler warning up and we shall get into it. So yes, so as the movie starts, you have Lucy, Hannah and Kate all on the plane. They meet up with some lads, kind of joking, and then they meet up with Nick, the brother of one of them, which is also the main character, Lucy. She kind of has a bit of fancy too. They go home, and this is where you learn the story of, obviously, like her mum's past. Obviously, there are, these friends have obviously been through a lot, and they have these little necklaces that show that obviously they are friends. The younger sister, Erin, is obviously upset that her sister's kind of left them away. Her dad, when he comes back, he's working. He's writing this new book to finance, and basically has to leave for a few days. This is when they kind of have a party between the lot of them, and they stay up. In between them, just before they're leaving, they notice that Ben's obviously acting a little bit funny and he's got a cut. So they organise one of their friends to come and give him an antidote or give him injections and stuff like this. And this is kind of the first instance of when you see Ben go crazy. He does a quite graphic thing and rips this bloke's face off. This is the first scene you kind of seen. But I'm just doing it, and then basically it rewinds 2 days and then you see everything, and it tells you all about rabies, and then you have 48 hours. So essentially, obviously the dad has gone. Ben has managed to escape. They don't realise, they believe he's in his cell. One of the girls comes down, and this is where she sees Ben's teddy on a table. She goes to take it, and Ben's then she notices that something's not quite right. She calls Kate down. Kate comes down, and this is when they start to realise that something's not right with Ben. All of them then get involved, ended up kind of getting chased down to the pool. Except for the younger sister. She ends up making her way there, and Ben attacks her and bites her in the leg, causes bleeding. They all get into the pool because they believe primates can't swim. That is actually factually wrong. Did not know this. And then basically one by one they tried to get out. Nick tries to get out first. Unfortunately, he is thrown over the cliff and killed. Next, between a set of a few things happening, the best friend is clubbed to death on the stairs. The other girl tries to get out to a car, as we've seen. Unfortunately, the two lads that they met on a plane have turned up as well, and they get killed. But yeah, when she hides in the car, this is the trailer that you see that she's in there. So this near the end of the movie, you know what's happened. In between this, the dad is trying to get hold of them because the mongoose that he found, he sent off for testing. And basically they came back and said that it's rabies. There's never ever been, it's the only state, I think, in America that's never had rabies. Interesting fact there. He comes home. Obviously, Ben is still on the prowl with the two sisters left. A massive fight ensues. The dad finds one of the boys dead in one of his girls' room, then comes down. There's a big confrontation. Ben is stabbed in the chest. And that believed to be dead. They're all hugging. Unfortunately, Ben gets up, runs at Lucy. Lucy pushes the two ones apart, flips him over the side. As she goes over as well, the dad manages to grab hold of her and he gets impaled on a chair and he's basically dead. At the end, kind of a happily live ever after. What did I think of the movie? Oh, there is, if you wait to the very end, there's a song, but at the end, you don't have to wait until the credits. It's not really crucial. It's like a crab goes to the left, a crab goes to the right. I don't know what it's there for. I tried to look it up, but I couldn't figure it out. So essentially, what did I think of this movie? Now, first off, the Bane character played brilliantly. I thought the person in the suit did very, very well. How this was done throughout the movie. Obviously, some of the bits are kind of seen in the trailer with the car that I feel ruined a little bit of it. It was an enjoyable experience overall. I mean, I'd rate it, I think 5.8 is what I had it down of. It is. I'm not the biggest horror fan. I thought it was good. There was some interesting, you didn't there was, with the chair falling over that he gets impaled on, there wasn't any really main foreshadowing for that. Keeping them at bay while he's gone rabid, and how, the ripping off the face at the very beginning. That there was a few bits that worked really, really well in this, and that kept you guessing. And obviously the dad being deaf and stuff, there were added in elements there. But yeah, it's kind of the go for the motions. Something happens, mostly everyone gets killed. The family kind of manage to survive after they've gone through something traumatic ever. And I think this is always, even though I did enjoy this more than some of the other ones, it is that I think with me, I always struggle to connect with families where in these horror ones, like they're a lovely family and they've had all this pain, and then this crazy event happens and kills everyone else in their life. And it's probably because of, for me, I like to kind of have a cap to these characters, and these characters probably this movie will do well, but at the end of the day, you have been through a trauma experience, all their friends and family, everybody has all been killed, and they're left to survive it. And it's just, yeah, I know it is what it is, but that is it. Have you seen the movie Primate? Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below. Otherwise, I've been Chris from Sci-Fi Sigma Screen Time, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.